Sitting there counting my blessings, thanking God for all that He's done in my life. Sitting here counting my blessings, yeah. Thanking God for all He has done in my life. Thank you so very much. God bless you. God bless you. How are you? It's really good to be with you again this morning. Today what? Today is the 18th of September. It is just such a good day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive. I'm just basking in the presence of God and thanking Him for another day of life, another day He has given me to make it right with Him. So how are you? How are you? Are you joining for the first time? My name is Thelma Porter. And I'm here with you as usual on a Thursday, 6 a.m. Jamaica time. Please, I'd love you to join me every Thursday. Thelma Porter here. Thelma Porter is a Maxwell Leadership Certified Coach, mentor, speaker, trainer. I'm also a Wired to Win DNA coach certified by Courtney McLean, and I'm an entrepreneur as well. I offer several services. I am a proofreader and editor. I'm a voice-over actor. I am a tutor to non-native English speakers. And I just love life. I just love mentoring, coaching others, and to just watch to see the change that they make in their lives. I watch to see them move from one stage to the other. If you should ask me, what does an empowered life mean to me? I'd say to you, an empowered life is just to see the look in the eyes and the change that those I've mentored have experienced. That's an empowered life to me. I don't even look at myself. I look at the change that I see in others that I've mentored, that I've coached, and I say to God be the glory. I've used the help of God to have persons become authors. Yes, they've written their books, didn't think they could do it, but based on mentorship with me, coaching with me, they've done it. I've seen people launch their ministries. I've seen people launch their businesses. I've seen people go back to school, something they've wanted to do for a long time, but just didn't see it in them. And here comes Thelma to pull from them what they already have inside, but weren't acting on it, didn't even realize it. That's what a coach does. A coach pulls what already is in you and sets you on your way. Yes, and it has pleased me. It has pleased me tremendously to see how God has used me to help so many persons. And this morning, I'm just so very happy. Persons, even a mindset change, persons who have had, they know what they want, but it's all muddled here. They don't know how to go about it. They need clarity. And they come to me and I help with that by God's will. It's just an amazing experience. And today I just sit here and being reflective. I'm just so grateful to God for how He has used me, for what He has done. I came upon a video. I came upon a video that I did back in 2020. And this was before this all started. I told you the story of how this started, how Value Added Thursday, this weekly, once a week on a Thursday, video that I do, this live that I do on Thursday. It started back in 2020 when I got so upset with the fact that people were behaving in a responsible manner during COVID, not wearing their masks, not sanitizing, not maintaining the social distancing. And I went into a particular establishment, into a restaurant, and nobody was wearing any mask except me. And I said, people, don't you realize what's happening? And they made light of the situation, but in my anger, in my concern, I went back to my vehicle And without hesitation, took out my phone, got it on Facebook, hit the live button. And there was I, saying, people, come on, get real. Take this thing seriously. And then after that, I said, but I need to continue this thing weekly. Then I did a video. I did a video telling people that I would be doing this Facebook Live back in 2020. This is the video I did. And you know, it makes me just so nostalgic. I'm just so grateful to God for how He has used me. And so I'm going to play this for you now. This goes back to 2020 when I was telling you that I'm going to be doing this. And look at me, this is 6 years later. Yeah, let's give a listen.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? So good to be with you this morning. How are you? I hope you are well. I hope your family is well, in spite of whatever challenges you might be going through. Listen, I just stopped by to tell you that it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right, in spite of the challenge that you might have, in spite of the fact that you might not be doing so well at work, in spite of the fact that you might be having financial challenges, in spite of the fact that you might not even be feeling so well. It doesn't matter what the challenge is, it's going to be okay in whatever way that God sees it fit to work it out for you. It's going to be all right. Do not worry, be anxious about nothing, but in everything with prayer and supplication. And this is my favorite part, thanksgiving. So begin to thank God for the fact that He's going to give you that breakthrough even before it happens. You have to exercise that faith. It's going to be okay. Take it from me. He's not going to give you more than you can bear. And as Les Brown says, when you fall, as long as you fall on your back and you can look up, you can get up. That's pretty much the essence of what he says. So it's going to be okay. Take it from me. I started my day, which has become a routine for years now. I get up very early in the cool of the day and I meet with a team of persons and we storm heaven. We pray. We declare it's going to be a good day. And we have every confidence that it will. Because why? We step out of the way, we put the Lord ahead of us, and then we follow. And as a result, we know it's going to be a good day. So just popping by to say I'm going to be starting some Facebook Lives pretty soon. You have been seeing my posts. You know quite a bit about me based on the things that I've said, the things that I've posted. But how much do you really know about me and my life? Yeah? What has happened, what works, what doesn't work, and I'll be telling you about that Facebook Live. I hope you'll be able to join me, and hopefully by doing that I will be able to add some value to your life. Things are not all that bad. It might seem that way right now, but it isn't all that bad. I'll tell you what has worked for me. I'll tell you how it has worked, what I've done to make it work. I'm no different from you. I'm not unique in terms of not experiencing some of the things you have experienced. But what I can say is things have turned out pretty well for an ordinary person like me. Grew up on Waltham Park Road, lived much of my years, much of my life, much of my time, many of my years. Kingston 13, I'm a Kingston 13, I'm a Kingston 11 girl. Many people don't know. They look at me, they hear me speak, they see how I do things, and they say, no, not her. Nah, yeah, her. So it's going to be great, it's going to be fun. What do I call it? Facebook Live, Facebook Shorts, Facebook in brief? I don't know. All I know is that I'm going to be coming on and we're going to be together. We're going to be spending some time and hopefully to add some value to you. So God bless you. See you soon. And remember, Nothing is happening against you. Everything is happening for you. So you might be going through a pretty bad spell right now. But I'm going to ask you, do this little exercise for me. Stop. Reflect on the blessings that you've had over the years. Sit, write them down. 1, 2, 3, list them. And I can guarantee you, if you're honest with yourself, you're going to realize that those blessings far outweigh the difficulty that you might be experiencing right now. Do it, and you're going to prove me right. I'd even look forward for you to tell me about it. Write it right here, that you've done what I've said, and it really is true. Your blessings far out.
Yes, that was 2020 when I was telling you that I'd be doing this after I came out of that restaurant and I told the persons, listen, you have to be serious about COVID. And then after that, I did this video. 2020, and I told you that I'd be doing Facebook Lives. I wasn't sure what to call it. I said, what am I going to call it? Facebook Live, what? Well, I ended up calling it Value Added Thursday. Oh my goodness. I feel like crying. I feel so emotional. Today is just a day to say thank you to you. And there are some of you who have been with me from that time until now. So much has happened since. So it's Value Added Thursday. It's every Thursday, 6 a.m. Jamaica time. And I try to live up to what it says, adding value to your life. And so much has happened since then. So much has happened since then. And so today, I basically am saying thank you to you. A lot has happened. I've been able to hold conferences. Yes, I did the Speak, Engage, Influence conference over the years. I've done the Speakers Speak conference. I've done Speak to Inspire. I've done Growing in the Word, mentorship. I have done a mental fitness conference. I had the first one last year. The theme of that one last year was Your Mind Matters. And I must stop to say thank you to all of those speakers. I mean, I was so excited about it. You can call me naive or inexperienced, but I was so very happy that that was coming through. And how did that come about? Well, it's something that I wanted to do for 4 years before last year. So from roundabout 2020, 2021, because I saw what COVID did to people, to the lives of persons. The suicide rate had increased. There were many persons who were visiting our mental health institutions. Families, because of how they were locked away. Many became mentally disturbed because of the whole lockdown. The elderly got worse in terms of their mental faculties because they had to be locked away. And I remember the story of the elderly lady who said, all I need is a hug from my son. Because of love and not wanting them to be compromised in terms of getting that horrible disease. The children were encouraged to stay away from their loved ones, from their families. And that elderly woman said, all I want is a hug. They didn't care about this disease. They just wanted family. They wanted to be socialized. They wanted to be together with their family members. But COVID said no. Hmm? And because of that, and I realized what was happening, I said, no, I need to do a mental health conference. Went at it for 4 years. Sometimes the planning went far ahead and then the year ended and I didn't do it. But then a family member of mine was in a dark place. And that is what gave me the kick. You know, it seems as if all my life I've needed a kick is to start something. Kick me and I'll start. That happened with COVID in that restaurant that caused me to say I'm going to do this live. And then the mental fitness conference came as a result of something that kicked me, that family member that was in a very dark place. And so I said, this year is not going to end. And so I did it by God's help. But the fascinating thing about last year's conference, my very first, was all of those speakers. And I mean, because of my inexperience, I was just so excited and I prayed, and the speakers were coming and they were saying yes. And so I got the who's who basically in that space, the psychologists, the clinical psychologists, the therapists, those persons, entertainers. I had Dr. Lakim Samaj, I had Dr. Michael Abrahams, I had Dr. Kai Morgan, I had Naomi Collins, I had Ambassador Aluna Samba, like the who's who. And none of those persons asked for money. That wasn't that a blessing? I remember with one particular one, my friend said, no, you can't approach that person. No, it has to be plenty money. I had no budget going into last year's conference. But when I approached that person said yes. None of them asked. And these are persons who are putting down thousands, hundreds of thousands as a speaker's fee. None of them. I bless God for that. I think they saw what was on my heart and that this thing wasn't a money-making thing. And so they all said yes, all of them. And so the conference was from 7 a.m. to about 4 p.m. My goodness, it was like an overload of information. JDF sent 25 staff, including soldiers. The Guidance Counselors Association, Holy Childhood High School had 10 persons. Jamaica Public Service, God bless you, Winsome Callum, sponsored the event. Yes, they came on board as sponsor, and they're on board as sponsor again this year. Jamaica Teachers Association sponsored the event. Dr. Mark Smith, who was the JTA president last year, was one of the speakers as well. Tashana Mullings was the host. Crystal Day, author and speaker, was one of those who spoke as well. There was Novelet, who is the head of the nurses at the Spanish Town Hospital. The people just came. They just said, yes, we want to be a part of it. None of them asked for pay. And I bless God for that. So within these years, from 2020 until now, so much has happened. And today is just a day to reflect and to give thanks. So I had the mental fitness conference within this time. I had several speakers conferences. I'm a public speaking coach. Within that time, I've been to South Africa. My daughter took me there. Been all over the United States, been to England over this 6-year period that I was able to share all of what I was doing with my social media people. I become, over that period of time, a deaconess, and now I'm a minister serving in Christ's church and working at WAFIF, Worship and Faith International Fellowship. It's just an amazing thing. I know I'm the chief facilitator for EWAP, Every Woman a Contender, or Women's Discipleship Program. I serve as the principal of WAFIF Academy of Excellence. Here I am in my shirt. So much has happened, and I just bless God for that. And I bless God for you. I started my TikTok account. I have close to 39,000 persons. I give God thanks for that, for people who believe in the little videos that I do. I just give God thanks. And right now, with God's help, I'm preparing for my second conference. And the theme last year was Your Mind Matters. And the feedback from last year was just tremendous, encouraging. Person said to me, this can't be a one-off thing. You have to do it again. And so it has become It's going to become an annual thing. I'm having it this year again with a different theme this year. Speak to heal, because people are still scared of letting people know that this is what I'm going through. This is how I'm hurting. This is how I'm feeling. Many persons, we all have something going on. Many persons have their mental health challenges, but they keep it bottled up. I am encouraging everybody this year, speak. That's how you're going to receive your healing. So I have some very, very interesting guests, knowledgeable guests with expertise. And the themes under that major theme this year, the different presenters, the power of vulnerability, creating a safe space to speak about what hurts. Too many persons are afraid of being vulnerable, don't want to talk. And so Paul Martinelli, my mentor, is going to be giving that. Then I have another talk, mental fitness through storytelling and testimony. Your story heals. Speaking to set yourself free and set others free. That is going to be done by young Kevan Gilbert. He's a public education and wellness officer at the National Council on Drug Abuse. He's a mental health advocate, and he's going to speak his story because even at the young age, being in university, he had his mental health challenges. When a caregiver, a favorite family member died and he was so close, he lost it in university. Now he's a mental health advocate because he spoke for his healing and he's helping others. Kevan Gilbert. And then there's another one, emotionally intelligent communication. Say it. Emotional honesty and boundaries. That will be delivered by Dr. Javila Ho. She's a licensed associate clinical psychologist. She's going to say, how can you speak? How can you do this? And then this is one of my favorite ones because I cared for my grandmother. She had dementia. And at the onset of dementia, I didn't understand what was going on with her. And this woman looked after me all my life until I started looking after her. I didn't understand what was happening, and I admit I did get impatient with her when she started talking about putting things in a particular place and not finding it. So it had to be me or Aisha that moved it. And because I didn't understand, I really got impatient. I didn't do it. You know? Then when I realized what was happening to her, oh my goodness, a better caregiver you couldn't find. The sacrifices I made without a bother, without a bother. It gave me so much pleasure. I had caregivers. Well, she was in a nursing home for a little bit, but I didn't like what was happening. I wasn't pleased. So I brought her home. It's her home. She wanted to be home. I had caregivers come in to look after her. But there were the times when the caregivers had to go off on their weekend. And I was her caregiver. It gave me so much pleasure looking after her until she passed off. So much pleasure, sacrifice with my heart. And so I'm going to be having a segment, caring with clarity, what is dementia, early signs, and 5 caregiver myths. And then I'm going to have somebody with a lived experience, somebody who cares for his loved one and what it's like. Because the caregiver also needs a caregiver. And there are many persons who are having challenges with that. And so I have to do that segment. And that is going to be delivered by Dr. Deborah Callender. And she's a certified dementia practitioner. And she has a dementia support group for dementia caregivers. That, I'm looking forward to that. And then to close the conference, Of course, we're going to have men, because men are the ones who really don't like speaking out. So we're going to have a panel discussion with the men talking about what they've been through, the mental turmoil, and how they have been able to find their healing and now helping others also to be healed. And then closing the conference will be the topic spiritual wholeness and the voice of God, healing through the word. That will be delivered by my spiritual father, Apostle Dr. Courtney McLean, who is the founder and senior pastor of WAFIF. By the way, Deborah Calendar, Dr. Deborah Calendar, she's the one who's going to be doing the caregiving presentation. So I really look forward to this year's conference. I really do look forward to this year's conference. And I do hope that you will be able to make it because it's going to be very special. I'm going to put the link here once again. Just go ahead, register for it. I'm telling you, it's going to be very special. And I do hope that there is something there for you. Like I said, every one of us has something going on. Every one of us. There is the link in the comments section. Go ahead, register for it. It's going to be the 10th of October from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So it's a short time this time, not the whole day like last year. But speak to heal is the theme, and I really am looking forward to it. Thank you so very much. I got a bit emotional, but that's because 6 years I've been doing this, and God has been good. And I've seen where He has used the 6 years to help me to bring about a change in the lives of others through being a coach and a mentor, speaker, trainer. I've seen lives change, and it has nothing to do with me. So this morning on Value Added Thursday, I just want to pause to say thank you. There are some of you who have been with me from the very start. I see you there, Jackie. She has been consistent. So much so that she puts up my information there. I do appreciate you, Jackie. I do appreciate everyone who has joined today. I do appreciate you who are watching this after the fact as a recording. I do appreciate you. Can you just go and share this for me, please? Just go ahead and share it with your tribe. That's not my tribe. Go ahead and give it the thumbs up and the hearts. Let Facebook know that you appreciate valuable content. And if God wills, I come back next week, Thursday, 6 a.m. Jamaica time. I do it all over again. So I thank you, Icolin Fergon. How are you? Thank you, Cheryl Easy James. Thank you, Veronica Spencer. Bless you. Dacia, hey, my girl, how you doing? And all of you who are watching this on Facebook, on YouTube, my social media space, Instagram, LinkedIn, I just want to say thank you so very much. I do love and appreciate you. Just let people know how grateful I am for life and for how God has used me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to say one way in which you can really say, yeah, we understand, Thelma. Come to the conference. Mental Fitness Conference 2025. Speak to Heal. I look forward to you being there. It's going to be at the summit. There is the link. The link for registration has all the information. Shay, I hope to see you at the conference. So that's it for now. I'm saying so long. If God wills, I return next week, do it all over again. But I thank God and I thank you for being with me through the years. Even if you just started joining, I appreciate you. Go ahead, what you can do for me, share this. Love it up, thumbs up it up, hearts it up. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.